Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Year of the Monkey Optimus Primal. What this is, you can open it up, it is a repaint of the Air Attack Optimus Primal from the RID line. That was supposed to be released, I think, in Transtech, maybe Beast Machines, but this Beast Machines folded, they just kind of re-released it in RID, so they already made the mold. But it's Beast Machines Optimus Primal with Optimus Prime colors, that's what it is. So, here he is in the front right there. There's Beast Mode. There's the Year of the Monkey symbol, 2016. This is an old figure. Back of the box, you have his Robot Mode, 17 steps, side of the box, top, bottom of the box, top of the box. Yada, yada. So, here it is. Now, this is a mold I've been interested in getting for a while. I just never got around to it. And I saw this at my local shop for like $50, and I was like, all right, F it. So, there we go. So he is a monkey. And he makes noises if you press his chest. He doesn't have all the noises the original did. I think they redid the voice clips. I'm not sure. But it doesn't sound like Gary Chalk. It sounds like Peter Cullen. But anyway, let's go ahead and transform him. It's not complicated. We'll rotate these pieces around. These pieces will come down. We'll rotate this. We'll flip all of this down. And straighten the leg out. And then he will sort of stand. So, flip this around, flip that around, flip that, and then rotate his waist like that. Okay. Take his monkey head, flip it up, rotate it down, flip it down. And then rotate this whole thing around. This always gets me every single time, but I'll rotate this whole thing. You don't have to make the noises if you don't want to. Close that up. Close that up to be the chest. Straighten out the arms. Slip his monkey butt into place. Disconnect these pieces from the fist. Rotate them around. Close them up. And they'll rest in his shoulders. They won't really tab into his shoulders, but they will rest into his shoulders. Rotate it around like that. Flip this thumb out, and then push the hand into place. And just rotate his robot head around. And there you go. Yeah, Year of the Monkey Optimus Primal, which was also Air Attack Optimus Primal from RID. He's a chunky boy. He's got the old figure chunk that I do miss. He doesn't have modern articulation, but he has the old figure chunk. Articulation-wise, his head is on a full 360. This arm can rotate around. Rotated the bicep, elbow joint, wrist swivel, and each finger is individually articulated. This arm, however, can't really do that. If you hit the, oh, and you're supposed to rotate this. Like that from a robot mode, and then like it has a noise gimmick. If you keep that going, you push his head in. Yeah, he makes those noises. His legs can go forward, back, in and out. Thigh, no thigh swivel, but he does have a double elbow or double knee joint. He's got an ankle tilt, so he's got, you know, decent enough articulation for a figure of the time. This came out in like 2001. He also has a jetpack. If you press this button, it'll rotate out. I think there are supposed to be noises for it, but mine don't work. So, and then he also has a disc launcher. So that's neat. But yeah, this is not a figure you buy nowadays if you want like good, like the new level of engineering and good articulation, all that. This is a figure you buy if you are a fan of old school 2000s chunkier Transformers. This really has no place in a modern display, even though it's probably the best Beast Species Optimus Primal mold we have. Though if you want this mold, you're probably better off getting either the Encore one, because there's an Encore release, or the original Air Attack. I only got this one because it was 50 bucks at my local shop. But he's a chunky boy. And he's got that old school chunk that I do like, and he is really big. He's as tall as MPO1. He's a big figure. But I just really have no place for him. He's probably going to go into storage. Because I don't have a lot of old school figures on my shelf anymore. I had Omega Prime for a while. But none of the HasLab's out. I have HasLab. I wouldn't be opposed to them trying to make a modern day Beast Machines Optimus Primal, but who knows if that'll ever happen. But he's not a bad figure. If you're into like the old school chunky stuff, like I do love my old school chunks, then yeah, by all means go ahead and pick it up. But he's just not gonna fit in a modern day display. So this is more of a novelty, and he's not that expensive. So like I said, I found it for 50 bucks. So not super expensive, and he's big, and I mean he's not a bad figure at all. So pick him up if you want to. I'd recommend, though, if you do want this figure, get one that's a more show-accurate color scheme, because Optimus Primal was never red and blue. But thank you guys so much for watching this review. I do hope you enjoyed it, and stick around for more. Take care.